Welcome back to Gopher Football with Jerry Kill. I'm Natalie Nias. On Saturday, the Golden Gophers defense proved its toughness against a dangerous Spartan squad. Michigan State came into the game averaging over 30 points a game, but the Maroon and Gold held them to 14 and forced 2 turnovers. To break down a couple of key defensive plays, Mike Max is with Coach Kill in the film room.
Thanks, Natalie. The defensive side of the ball is where the Gophers shined against Michigan State. Here's an interception by one of your veterans, Derek Wells. Nice read, stays with, put them in uncomfortable situations.
No question, and we're coming hard off the edge. They do a good job of getting us cut. He gets out on the perimeter, and this is great discipline, you know, because we run the same thing. We run a throwback, and this is great discipline on Derek's part. Instead of keeping his eyes in a bad place, he keeps his eye on his key the whole time, and that's just a great, that's a great football play.
And if you stay disciplined, it's a tough throw to make.
Absolutely. There's another freshman out there. That's Jalen Myrick. So, but great football play, and we get this pick, and gosh darn, you know, he gets this pick, and this guy doesn't get him. Look what we got here.
Nobody left, or at least it's a long ways.
And he can run. So, I mean, game of inches.
Yep.
You know, sometimes life's a game of inches.
Sometimes it is, and that's what makes football so fascinating to watch, and that's why we gravitate to it each and every week. Let's forward the tape to Theron Cochran, who we seem to call out every day, every week on this show. And this is a kid that you talk about taking a leap every week, and he's still got such a big upside. He's only 238 pounds, but what he's done for this defensive line, case in point right here.
Yeah, you know what? That's what Michigan State's playing with a lot. You know, their defensive ends, and we're continuing to get better. And I call him the sack master because he can sack the quarterback. And I mean, that's just beating him with speed. I like what he does with his hands. Chops the back, watch him chop that arm down, and got pretty good tackle too. Knocks the arm down, beats him with speed. Then I like what he does here at the end. Look at him get that football out, and you know, just a great football play. And you know, kids, his future's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and this is just about mastering the fundamentals of defensive end play is what you're saying then. Understanding where to line up, understanding how to use your arms and your leverage.
Absolutely, and you watch him here, watch him chop.
Yep.
And that's a great job, you know. Coach Phelps does a great job of teaching, chops that arm, gets it down, and then rolls that shoulder. You know, he's 6'6", he's playing with a low pad level and gets going. And I tell you what's interesting about this a little bit is that their defense, we're the only 2 defenses in the league that play with those wide defensive ends, Michigan State and us. Narduzzi and Coach Clay spent some time together. Then we got into Big Ten and that, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to talk. But, you know, that's 2 very, very good defensive football teams with the same philosophy, and they hooked it up on Saturday. And those guys have communicated back and forth a bunch until we got in the Big Ten.
Well, but when you look at the wide defensive end, when you're sitting up there, you say, oh my gosh, they're going to be able to run off tackle. There's a big gaping hole there. How do you negate that?
Safety, you know, that's where everybody's playing with Michigan State and us. That safety's got to be a good run player.
He's got to be really good.
Yeah, because the linebacker's going to fit, and then, you know, you got 2 fits in there, linebacker and safety. And then sometimes we're not going to always keep them out there wide. They're going to bring, just like they did to us, they bring them across the face, roll the linebacker. You know, you keep people off bounce with the slants and et cetera.
With 8 wins, the bowl-eligible Golden Gopher defense will get another chance to wreak havoc on the gridiron. Be sure to stay tuned to gophersports.com for all the upcoming bowl game information. Coming up next, an exclusive preview of Brick by Brick.
Tell me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Did you tell Mom hi?
Yeah, I did.
All right.